Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Geoguessr. We are doing Andorra today. What is so special about Andorra? I have never heard of this place before in my life. I have its Wikipedia page up right now, so I can tell you a little bit about it, and you're going to be learning, even though you probably already know a little bit more about this place than I do. So Andorra, also called the Principality of the Valleys of Andorra, is sovereign land between France and Spain. It's technically a nation. It is the 6th smallest in Europe, which actually surprises me. Which means there's other places I have no idea what they are. And then the thing it has is the 16th smallest country in the world, which again surprising to me. It's also only about 181 square miles or 468 square kilometers. That's really fucking small, guys. Like really small. It's the 11th smallest nation by population, coming in at 77,281. And then the thing that they have that nobody else has, highest life expectancy in the world at 81 years old. That's really cool. Now, that's all the Wikipedia page is really telling me. Obviously, they gave you a little bit of history, but this is everything we got. It's only 181 square miles. That's really fucking small. It's like 10 by 18. We're gonna have to be on the fucking money here, right? Like we maybe have 10 yards here or there to play with. We do have some mountains. We are heading north towards the mountains, which makes me think we're over here. Maybe by Ertz. Let's return to start. Probably not going to be able to find anything that's going to help us too well. But finding street signs might be of use to us. Now, they do have another thing that they're telling me is they have 10.2 million tourists who come here annually. I think that's pretty good. The Pyrenees Mountain Lodge. Is there a place called Pyrenees anywhere? This is something now where we can really just take our time. Well, we can't take our time, but we can really look through the entire place if it's only about 10 by 18 miles, which gives us a good chance to find everything. Now, I'm not finding anything that says the Pyrenees. We might be in more of a rural area. We're not going to find too much of anything. We only got 9 seconds left. So, a great way to start, not finding anything. That probably has something on it, but we're out of time. And 2.1 miles. You guys were on the fucking money. Like, on the fucking money. But 2.1 miles, which, if you look at it, is about a fifth country. That's us about 1900. Now we get a nice little bend. So we're in the mountains. We got some nice openness. Can we find a road number? That would be wonderful. But again, I've never heard of this place. Obviously, I've seen it. We've passed by it when we go through France and Spain looking for other places. Never really knew its name. Its flag kind of reminds me a little bit of Romania. It's blue, yellow, and red, but it does have its coat of arms in the middle. So that's definitely a way to really tell the difference. But besides that, we're not really getting these locations outside of a map dedicated to this country. And that really is surprising to me. Obviously, when you consider the landmass of the entire Earth, and then you throw yourself in a small little country like this, yes, the odds of you landing here are rather low. But when it comes to a diverse world and all that, you would expect that we have over 340 episodes in. Over 340. And I've never heard of this place. Now, that just means that my view of the world is definitely expanding. Obviously, I don't live in Europe. I'm not a member of the EU. Maybe that has something to do with it, you know. Being from the United States, we don't really think of all these small little areas. Maybe that's pretty significant in my view of the world. That looks like an important sign. CS North 240. So CS 200, we need to find the North 240, which means we're probably up north, I'm guessing. But maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's because I don't really explore the world. I'm stuck kind of in the United States. And the United States is pretty fucking large to begin with. That could definitely play a role into it. Maybe you guys have an inherent advantage. All right, here's North 240. It's all over here. Can we now find a name of a town? That would be wonderful. No. I want to say we're probably closer to the main road here, but it's definitely off to the side. Let's return to start. We are on a winding road, and luckily I am fucking colorblind, so I gotta turn my head sideways. Here's a winding road. Maybe up here? Nah, this one. Where's the restaurant? Can we find the restaurant? That's on the right. Maybe. No, so it was actually further back. With 366 yards, so we actually chose a pretty good spot. It was actually over here. So that's still 4,500 points. We just chose the wrong bend, but if you follow it, it kind of goes back up this way, then bends back this way, and then kind of reps back over here. Yeah, I need to change the brightness. I keep saying that, and I just never do it, because it works for every other thing I do besides Geoguessr. Maybe I need to figure that one out. Alright, a little bit of a blurry image to start. We are over by what appears to be, I want to say, a town. This looks like a hiking trail. So we're by the border of France. Obviously, that's what that means. Can we compare and contrast where we might be? Based on this, obviously. We gotta find the river. Looks like there's a few rivers and a few lakes. What the f— Alright, well, your dog's not allowed to shit here. I wonder what the dotted lines are. That would be interesting. You can see a lot of blue. Now, I don't know if this is the best way to go about doing things. We could probably find a name of the town a little bit easier. And again, since it's rather small, we could actually rely on the names. Camp E de Lobac. God, I wish I knew what that meant. And then a restaurant. So we're probably by the mountains. We're heading north, so we got to be towards the north, over by the border of France, because we're definitely not on the side of Spain. Now let's head back a little bit into town. Is it? Oh, god damn it, I thought that was a volcano. So it's basically don't burn down the forest. In short, that's what I would assume that means. Don't have an open flame, I guess. Stop is in English, which you guys told me is pretty common in Europe. Buggy, reserve a buggy. BP gas, hold on. I know it's a marble road, but sometimes they're like, it's the best restaurant in town. Bar restaurant, 2 kilometers to the gas station. The Olympia outfit. Home, femi, and infant. I'm guessing that's male, female, and child. Not exactly what I wanted to see. Kind of looking for a town name, which I figured would be a little bit easier. But it's proving to be a little difficult. Right? Normally, in European countries, you guys have the town names entering and leaving towards the borders. But I don't know exactly where the borders to this place are. Saint-Pierre. Can we find a place that kind of sounds like that? There's nothing really up north. Ooh, that's definitely gonna change. So we can't guess too far up. Unless I'm just fucking blind. Totally possible. Maybe over here a little bit more? I gotta like, yeah. Over here? I don't know. We didn't find anything that really helped us out here. Wow, we should have stayed over here. We should have fucking stayed over here. 4.1 miles, 726 points. This was where our original guess was over here. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely... Now, I think it definitely has something to do with the fact that I've never heard of this place, right? We've never been here. The only thing I have is a Wikipedia page, which isn't really telling me too much. We got a street name. How helpful is a street name? Like, I get it. I get that this is rather small. But we still haven't found too many town names. And the town names are what we really need at this point. Yeah, road numbers would be great and all, but when it's only about 10 by 18 miles, if we could find a town name, we could take the time to slowly try and find it. But it seems to me like we're not either getting lucky or we're going in the wrong way. So we just went that way. It looked like we were going away from civilization. But it actually, we need to change our direction over here. Can we go further down? Google, please. I'll have to go down into the city, the town. Something for rent. Venda una lugar, but it's at the location. So it doesn't even tell us what location we're at. Which makes sense if you live here. But if you're a tourist, if you're not from here, how the fuck are you supposed to know exactly where you are? What if I decided I was going to drive through the country? I break down. Where are you, sir? I don't know. It says I'm here. Well, where was the last sign you saw? I don't know. France? The border of France? A hotel, right? There's a hotel right here. Residencia La Aldosa. I'm guessing we could try and find La Aldosa as a town. Maybe. I don't know what to expect. And that definitely plays a role into not knowing too much about this place. I don't even know what this means. It's not English. It could have some Spanish influence with the L, but that also reminds me of a little bit of a French influence. And then there's not too much really in the north. It kind of just seems pretty blank. It's kind of just valleys and parks and river valleys and basins, and who the fuck knows? I mean, it's a wonderful looking place. Definitely an interesting country. I'm glad we're doing it. We're learning a little bit about the history of the world, and the history of these small countries that most people forget. But at the same time, it's incredibly difficult to figure out where we are. This has got to be a forest. So maybe we're over here. Turning my head sideways. Maybe we're over here. I don't know. I really don't. I really couldn't tell you anything about this place. It's definitely not as well labeled as other countries. And 5.2 miles, so it was a lot further south. And even here, what was I trying to find? The L. Yeah, there's not even the La Masana. Maybe I should have been able to tie that with the other one, because it at least had the L in it. But like, that's stretching it at that point. But we have looked over here. We just didn't find it. 420 though. I hope you guys get the fucking reference. Pont de Trobada. And that's a commercial thing. Is there a place called Trobada anywhere? From right here, I don't see it. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. God. This is a major road system. We can probably find out exactly where we are, which should help us break 10,000. Or they're not going to give us any information on the sign, and we go on our merry way like nothing fucking happened. What? Is there something on the other side? Yes, alright. Something on the other side. Okay, Andorra. Can we find a place called Andorra? Andorra la Vera. Alright. And that is going to be north of us. And then... So we're probably on CG1 going this way. Right? That's best fucking bet. Now we need to compare and contrast. I don't see a river over here. So let's go back a little bit. Is this a source? I can't even see over here. This might be a source of water beneath us. Is this a bridge? Doesn't really look like it. So then we can't be over here because there's a source of water. Where does the water separate? Over here. But this, we're already in Andorra at this point. So we gotta be further back. Is there water on the right? No, there's a mountain on the right. Huh? What? So then that's gotta be water on our left. Can't make it out, but it's gotta be there. Because we're going this way. And then can we find... What? Wow. Is this like a shopping mall? Is there a shopping mall that we could find over here? Punt de Troba? I saw something that looked like that, I think. The supermarket, the cosmetics, the Park Central. Maybe we are already in here? A restaurant? I saw a restaurant somewhere. Fuck. Go back a little bit. What was that restaurant called? I know it's a pizzeria, but like... might help us? It doesn't even... Is it the... It's the center commercial. Okay. We have 10 seconds. I don't think we're gonna find it. We're not by the hardware store. We are heading north-ish, so that's this way. What the fuck, man? This is... what? It was that much further... I mean, 3.8 miles. Not being able to find that river. It didn't really look like one. Here's the shopping mall. So it was a shopping mall. But even here, it had a name to it. But look how small that is. The Punt de la Troba. So I wasn't even looking down here. I was looking more up top where it says shopping mall. But, god damn it. We didn't do too good. We really didn't. And that really is a shame. Because I wanted to be able to show off this place. But, I mean, we can check out the full results. It's not going to look too good. 8,000 points. Deborah coming in first place. Fucking killing it. 177.6 yards. Aphelion in second at 3.4 miles. It looks like that last one kind of fucked you up as well. You guessed around where I guessed, which makes me feel a little bit better. Razvan coming in third. Also, pretty much tied with Aphelion, I'm going to give it. Because 3.4 miles and 2.8 miles. Wait, how? What? So Razvan was overall closer in his overall guesses. But Aphelion coming away with 3.4 miles. Just more perfect scores. Screenshot the world coming in fourth place, and then your boy King Maff coming in last. Which I get it. There are wait, is this its own country over here? I don't even want to know. We learned stuff. Don't get me wrong, we learned a lot, but I think 8,000 points isn't bad for never knowing this country ever existed in the first place. We learned about a new country today. We learned that it exists. We learned that it has the highest life expectancy of any country in the world, which is kind of neat. And we learned that it's like the 6th smallest in Europe. So it only gets smaller, which baffles me. But I do look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for a country we all know a little bit better. I'm hoping we all know a little bit better. So I do look forward to seeing you guys all then. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.